Welcome to this weekend's edition of Mocs News. I'm Jenna Kalmon.
And I am Guinn. Homecoming week kicked off the week-long activities with banner painting Sunday. Mayor Andy Berg and Coach Hoosman spoke at the pep rally Monday to get students excited about the week. Spirit points were earned for each organization that attended events throughout the week. Kinsey Arena was filled with spirited students on Tuesday for the annual lip sync. Every organization had a great performance, making it hard to choose the winners. Corey Cantrell, member of Lambda Chi, was very confident about his fraternity's performance.
We've been working our butts off like every night till 11:30, 12 o'clock, sometimes even later than that. And I don't know, I feel like our choreography, I don't think anybody can top our choreography. It was good. The people who helped us out a lot.
Lambda Chi came in first for the fraternities, with Kappa Alpha Psi coming in second and Pi Kappa Alpha coming in third. In first place for the sororities was Delta Zeta, second place was Chi Omega, and third place was Sigma Kappa. All the organizations showed great sportsmanship.
Well, I'm really proud of everyone. They worked very hard. They've put in a lot of work, and I really hope that they do well on stage.
Lip Sync had a great turnout and gave everyone a taste of how Step Show will be.
The annual field games arrived on campus Wednesday, and it has brought enthusiasm to the students from the homecoming week. Fraternities and sororities, as well as non-Greek participants, got involved in various amounts of fun relays. The activities included contests such as bed racing, tug of war, rock climbing, and the popular trout joust. The events took place at Heritage Plaza, Challenger Field, and then moved to the Arc for the last event. Many students came out to watch the contests and were very pleased with the outcome. UTC students gathered at Chamberlain Pavilion Thursday evening for the first annual Scrappy's Band Fest.
I've co-partnered with the Homecoming Committee for their Thursday night event. We've been playing this event for about 3 months, ever since pretty much summer, so it's finally happening and a lot of people turned out, so I'm really proud about that.
The Fall Carnival included live music, free food, a booth, and inflatables. UTC Homecoming Committee and CAB collaborated to put together the Thursday night event of Homecoming 2014. Students enjoyed a variety of bands throughout the evening. This is the first year that Scrappy's Band Fest has been held, and CAB hopes to continue to hold the Fall Carnival each year.
Homecoming week concludes with the annual Step Show at McKenzie Arena. There will be a spirit run Saturday morning at 9 on campus as well. Be sure to support your Mocs as they square off with the VMI cadets at home in the Finley Stadium at 4 p.m. Also, tune in to UTC TV channel 2.1 for a 30-minute special on Homecoming week. All of the events will be in one big wraparound. It will also be posted to Mocs News YouTube page.
The Tennessee Treasury Department started a program to help low-income families build college savings. The program is called Tennessee Investments Preparing Scholars. The state will provide enhanced matches for money invested by families that have accounts in the Treasury Department's InStars College Savings Program and meet the income requirements. Families that invest $125 or more per year will receive the maximum allowable funds of $500.
More than 1,000 Tennesseans registered to vote during a month-long drive on college campuses in September. 23 colleges participated in the campaign in honor of National Voter Registration Month. And you can still register. People who register to vote by October 6th are eligible to participate in the November elections.
Temperatures have been warm over the week, but should be dropping considerably for the homecoming game this weekend. Slight chance of showers, but necessary. Welcome to fall. Courtney Myrick has your forecast.
Hey Mocs, Courtney Myrick here with your Mocs Eye weathercast. Those mid-80 temperatures are about to drop down into the low 70s come tomorrow with a couple of scattered showers. For the rest of the week, it's looking mid-70s and low 50s at nighttime. I'll have more in your 7-day forecast coming up.
Looking at your weather headlines, there's going to be off and on showers throughout your day today, but with that brings much cooler temperatures for this week and next week. Mocs homecoming game is looking like an unbelievable day weather-wise, so everyone head out to the game and go Mocs. Normal temperatures around this time of year are highs around 77 and lows around 54, so last week we were inching on some pretty warm temperatures. Our yearly rainfall average is still below average by 8.29 inches, so we are in need of some showers rolling through our area. Our record high was 94 in 1954 and a record low of 33 in 1974, so we're still averaging right between those, not too hot but not too cold. Looking at your weekend, like I said, there will be some scattered showers throughout your day today, but that will bring a high of 66 and some partly cloudy skies for your homecoming game on Saturday. Sunday is going to be a great day with a high of 73 and sunshine all around. For your 7-day forecast, today and Tuesday are the only chances for any rain. Tuesday with a very low chance still, but I'll keep you updated. Monday will be a beautiful start to the week with a high only at 76, and that temperature will be trending all throughout your next week. As a side note, Wednesday and Thursday's temperature highs have dropped to high 70s. Overall, I think next week our area will be finally welcoming fall.
All right, Mocs, that was a look at your 7-day forecast. I'm Courtney Myrick with Mocs News.
Students of the UTC Theater Department are coming up with a new outlet for students that will showcase talent as well as balance academics. They kicked off a slew of events with an open mic night. Mocs News reporter Caitlin Klepper has more.
The Open Spotlight Series took place Saturday, September 27th on the stage of the Jim G. Lewis Studio Theater at UTC's Fine Arts Center. Students were invited to showcase their talent in anything from singing to monologues.
I'm performing Never Give All the Heart. It's from Smash, the song.
Many students found the Open Spotlight Series to be a much-needed break from their busy school schedule.
This week has been very, very stressful, so this is definitely something that will be a very good stress reliever.
Can't take too many foods out in one day. It's bad luck.
Although the Open Spotlight Series seemed to just be fun, it also served a purpose by helping to introduce a new student organization.
And it's called Alpha Psi Omega. It is a Greek Honor Society, National Greek Honor Society. And the organization we're bringing it to campus to allow students to come develop more of their talents, pull a little bit of focus from the academic setting, or allow them, putting a focus on the academic setting, allowing them to perform outside of the classroom or outside of their academic credits.
Several theater students are currently undergoing the steps necessary to establish Alpha Psi Omega.
Right now we are we have a founders board, and the founders board has taken the national constitution and looked at it, and we're also developing our local constitution.
The Open Spotlight Series is one of many events to expect from Alpha Psi Omega.
The Open Mic Night, Open Spotlight Night is one of two series that we've got going right now. The first one actually had its premiere last month, and it's called Works in Progress. And for that particular project, we're looking for directors and writers who are just doing fresh new work to be put on here in the Black Box or in other spaces around campus.
Alpha Psi Omega will be having its initiation this week, followed by the submitting of its constitution to SGA to be approved as a recognized student organization here at UTC. I'm Caitlin Klepper with Mocs News.
WUTC is a hidden jewel of UTC. The NPR-affiliated station is located on campus in Shattuck Hall, and the annual pledge campaign is underway. Our Tyler Pugh profiles one of the personalities who keeps WUTC on the air. He's Richard Wyndham, and here's his story.
Well, the weather forecast has been revised, and to be honest, the forecast as it stood this morning didn't really pan out, did it? The forecast was for mostly sunny skies. Initially, I was naive, and radio was very open, and it was usually locally owned, and even though there were commercial stations, they weren't driven by making a lot of money. They believed in the programming. In the late 70s, and it wasn't just here, it was all across the country, local owners started selling their stations, and so you end up with what we've got now, Cumulus, Clear Channel. So as a result of dramatic reduction of stations that were producing programming that was largely driven by the person on the air, there were a lot of people like me who were cast adrift. There's no place for you anymore. We want people who are willing to read cue cards and play the songs we tell them to play. Naturally, those people gravitate to public radio. That's the only place left. By the early 90s, so it's like 10 years later, all of a sudden you start seeing public stations that sound and look a lot like the FM stations that had been on the air in the 60s and 70s. There was no name for it. They're like, well, what is this format? Eventually it came to be called AAA, which stands for Album Adult Alternative. If you go back to the early 70s when they first commercialized the freeform so-called radio of the late 60s on FM, they called it AOR, Album Oriented Radio, so it's essentially the same thing. That's why the station sounds like it does. It's very old school. To digitize everything would be, not only would it take a lot of time, but it would be cumbersome. What's the point? You know, put a CD player in here, play the CD. But when I started working here, I said, you know, we should encourage local musicians by bringing them in and have them play. Now we have a reputation for hosting touring acts, and the result has been that we have had some blinding performances in here. Promoters, Track 29, whoever it is, yeah, go and talk to him, he'll put you on the air, you know, and usually they will, you know. So that's how we ended up in so much live stuff. You know, I love it.
That does it for this edition of Mocs News. Thank you for joining us. Check out our videos uploaded throughout the week to YouTube.
We air on UTC TV channel 2.1, so tune in and have a great weekend from all of us here at Mocs News.